In this presentation, we will explore how to generate captions from images using generative AI and Python code in Google Colab. To access Google Colab, go to colab.research.google.com and sign in using your Gmail account. Google Colab is a free cloud-based platform that allows you to write and execute Python code in an interactive notebook environment. Once signed in, you can create new notebooks, open existing ones from your Google Drive, or explore publicly available examples. To create a new workspace in Google Colab, click on File and New Notebook. This will open a fresh Colab notebook where you can write and execute Python code. Each notebook consists of code cells that can be run individually, making it easy to test and modify your code interactively. Since Colab is cloud-based, your work is automatically saved in Google Drive, ensuring that you don't lose progress. The given Python code fetches and displays an image from a specific URL in a Google Colab notebook, while resizing it to 640.480 pixels. It first imports necessary libraries, display for showing the image, PIL for image processing, and request for downloading the image, and bytes IO for handling image data in memory. The script retrieves the image from the URL using the request.get, then opens it with image.open after converting the raw content into a readable format. The image is resized to 640.400 using the resize method and is finally displayed using display function. A pre-trained model for image captioning is a deep learning model that generates descriptive text for an input image by understanding its visual content. These models, such as BLIB, Bootstrap Language Image Pre-training, combine computer vision and natural language processing to analyze an image and produce a meaningful caption. The process typically involves pre-processing the image using a dedicated processor, passing it through a pre-trained model to generate a caption, and then decoding the output into a human-readable text. This process is widely used in applications like automated image annotation, accessibility tools for visual impaired users, and AI-driven media analysis. By leveraging pre-trained models, users can generate captions efficiently without requiring extensive training or large datasets, making image captioning accessible and effective for various real-world applications. The given code demonstrates how to use a pre-trained model for image captioning with BLIB model. It first processes the input image using the BLIB processor, which converts it into a format suitable for the model. The processed image data is then passed to generate method of the BLIB for conditional generation model to create a textual description. The generated output is decoding using the processor.decode, ensuring that special tokens are removed and the final caption is printed. This approach allows for automatically image description generation, making it useful for applications. The provided code snippet demonstrates how to generate a caption for an image using a processor and a model. First, the image is processed using the processor, which converts it into the appropriate tensor format for the model. Then the processed input is fed into the model's generate function to create a textual description of the image. The generated output is subsequently decoded into a human-readable caption using the decode method, ensuring that the special tokens are skipped. The time required to download a pre-trained model and use it in Google Colab depends on several factors, including the model size, internet speed, and Colab's allocated resources. Large models such as vision language transformers can range from a few hundred megabytes to several gigabytes, which may take a few minutes to download. Once downloaded, loading the model into memory can take additional time, especially if GPU acceleration is not enabled. On a free tiered Colab instance, downloading and setting up a standard pre-trained model typically takes between 2 to 10 minutes, but this can vary. Using a GPU runtime in Colab can significantly speed up inference, making caption generation nearly instantaneous once the model is loaded. Once the pre-trained model is loaded into memory, it can be used to process and generate captions for any image rapidly. Since the model does not need to be reloaded for each new image, the main computational overhead is limited to image pre-processing and inference, both of which are significantly accelerated when using a GPU. In Google Colab environment with GPU enabled, generating a caption for an image typically takes only a few seconds. This makes the model highly efficiently for real-time applications, batch pre-processing, or interactive AI-powered tools where quick image-to-text conversion is required. In Google Colab, you can easily view and explore shared notebooks without making any modification. However, if you want to run the code and make changes, you should first save a copy of the notebook to your own drive. This ensures that you have the full editing access and can execute the code without restrictions. To do this, simply go to File and Save a Copy in Drive, which creates a personal version of the notebook in your drive. This way, you can modify the code, install necessary dependencies, and save your progress without affecting the original shared file.